Custer hanging on. Nemechek gets into him. John Hunter, Nemechek, and Cole Custer. They're wrecking and spinning, coming to the line. Who is it going to be? Side by side through the grass.
42, the 15 on the bottom of the screen. A lot of cars in the same spot, you know, 3 wide, 4 wide.
Woof. So trying to make the pass and then clipped by Austin Self in the 22.
I mean, John Hunter went super low on the back straightaway.
See John Hunter get up top, you know, to try to get the push from his teammate. And, you know, the cars are light there leaving the tri-oval there, Brad, and just the timing was off a little bit. Car's light and
It's a big day for John Hunter here in the next day or so. His wife was supposed to be induced to deliver their baby today, and because the race got pushed back a day, they said, well, can you hold on and we'll do that tomorrow? So
yeah.
Taylor and John Hunter, even though that certainly didn't work out the way he had hoped, he's got some big highlights coming his way in the next 24 hours or so.
John Hunter kind of pushes him out of the way, then Parker Chase is going to battle back to the inside. And there's synchronized spinning by 4 cars at the same time.
Heck, I ran off the racetrack with him, so just hard racing, and we had a really good battle going on, and I hated to see it go away.
There it is. You see John Hunter didn't quite have the 75 truck cleared.
44. Yeah, that started the problem, Vince. He couldn't hold it down. We saw Hocevar earlier hit that grass and go sliding up the hill, but he's so fortunate that somebody just didn't clean.
Just very aggressive, trying to get each other going. You know, it's because of how hard.
Well, and watch this.
Yeah, left rear is probably down.
Jordan Anderson hard into Nemechek. And big contact for both Jordan in that 3 truck and John Hunter in the 4.
That's an unbelievable job by the 51 of Spencer Davis.
He's just relying on all that experience he has here at Daytona and in the Truck Series, right, Phil?
Now, how many times has he been here?
Had a chance to win so many races this season and has not caught the right break at the right time. And there you see John Hunter Nemechek, a little contact to send in the 98 into the wall.
They make a little contact on the right rear quarter panel. They both bounce off the wall. The 20 gets back to his inside, and then they just end up banging off each other off of 4 here. But
Larson into the wall and bounced off the wall into John Hunter.
And Eckes, they just squeezed Haley a little bit between John Hunter and Christian Eckes, and neither one of them had really forced the issue. Christian was right up against the wall. John Hunter
Nemechek wants to get by that 7 car as fast as possible and put one between them.
oh, it almost looks like he moved over to block him.
There it is.
They are in 12. 2 gets the 20. Creed sends Nemechek.
Watch, how does Kyle Busch in that 51 truck miss Nemechek right here? So close.
I mean, you can't teach that, Vince. He just had to trust that at 180 miles an hour, like you said, Phil.
Racing really hard with John Hunter Nemechek, and it's like he just gets really loose trying to get back into the gas, and they make contact. Both those cars got pretty good licks.
Unofficially, and I say unofficially because it happened right at the start-finish line, so since they crossed, I guess we can safely say officially they will be 8th and 9th in the final rundown.
In bold ink, we just got turned around.
And the regular season standings coming into today's race. Ross Chastain into John Hunter Nemechek. He goes around in turn 11. Mark that one down for later in the race.
We talk about he got loose, Tom, but we talk about how John Hunter really pinches those guys down.
Just loose off the corner was John Hunter, and he collects Parker Kligerman.
Yeah, nothing Parker did wrong at all.
And then bam.
Busher on the bottom just gets up the racetrack and gets into the left rear quarter panel of John Hunter. That's why John Hunter was not happy.
And here comes John Hunter Nemechek. Friesen dives to the middle.
Looks like Matt maybe got a little bit tight, lost the front end a little bit.
Oh, and Dalton Sargent too with some damage.
He has a problem on corner exit right here. See him get loose, and now he just spins around.
And Allgaier was just sticking his nose up in there because he saw the opening. He wasn't going, and then when John Hunter got loose, he just, you know, he was still on the throttle, the 7.
Tires, that's just life off the tire.
The 11 car pushing and shoving.
Chris Wright in the 42.
Ooh, how about Jesse Love just driving in there to his teammate's door and turning them both around.
And Anthony was going, he ran in the back of him.
Pack is to your left. Here comes the 26 of the red car of Nemechek, but Alfredo just carried too much speed to the back of the pack.
That one's totally on the 23. I couldn't tell from our first replay.
Brett Moffitt involved in the 25.
A lot of pushing and shoving right here, and you know, cars aren't driving. When you get pushed like that, the cars don't drive straight, and they're just banging into each other, and eventually they just run out of. Look at that right there. Cars all the way in the air.
Look like
they're still green, and Nemechek makes a move to the inside. To the bottom. John Hunter Nemechek getting a push, trying to make it to the line. Fogelman is behind him. Fogelman wants to make a move. Can Tate Fogelman do it? He wrecks Nemechek, and it's Fogelman. Tate Fogelman wins.
Trevor Bayne gets a little push right there. The 21's going to go to the top. Bayne blocks it, and it's a late block. 21 was there. He had about an inch or two on the 19.
A crazy finish here at Martinsville, but it was Allgaier who locks himself into the championship four. We'll clean up the finish and find out who's the championship four when we come back.
Johnny Sauter took advantage of it by getting down underneath him, but then John Hunter just couldn't hold on to it.
Yeah, got loose and hit the... Look how close it was to Townley having his straightened out, but there was nowhere for Kligerman to go. What a hard hit that was. If Parker hadn't come along there, John West would have been able to straighten that truck out. But
So Kaz Gralla down here in the braking zone, slides the rear tires, tries to get back on the racetrack here.
Cannot block that straightaway. No.
Oh, he dumped him.
Oh, where's John Hunter?
I think the 38 is slow rolling.
You can see the damage to the left side. The car gets loose, then disappears.
Guys, I think that actually goes back to something that I saw out of my windshield on pit road way down in turn one.
Boy, Nemechek didn't have anywhere to go. You see him behind the 88.
that was indeed Rhodes that tried to go in a hole that Greenfield closed, and it collected those other trucks.
Yeah, and he just had...
Yeah, but it was...
Get some tires.
See, they got together and then kind of put us that way.
I'm coming.
Oh, Nemechek off the bumper of Boyer.
Yeah.
That's what started that.
Ty Gibbs, they're getting some work done. Let's take another look at what happens.
19's loose, sideways in front of his teammates. And they're off the gas, like save it, trying to help him, but they're all packing up behind each other with nowhere to go.
Yeah, Jack Woods was not an intent to block. This was a block right there. You see John Hunter not moving out to the outside wall, actually moving towards the inside.
Here, a big move by the 2. He's going to try to cross up in front of the 10.
Wow. That's just such an aggressive move. Your car gets really tight. Then behind it, they all get stacked up. Allgaier got in the back of the 8. And here they go through this wet grass.
Well, that's Allgaier's teammate, right? It's the momentum. As the momentum's lost.
And making moves, and you can see where it goes wrong.
Well, he's chasing the 22 down to try to get the side draft off him, and I don't think he knows that Sieg's there.
Yeah, Ryan Sieg was in a hole there, and no fault of Ryan Sieg. That's just one of those racing incidents, and man, I'm just so thankful. Every time someone hits a safer barrier and I see that thing give and take away that sudden jolt